Studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And remember, it's not Friday, but TGIF, toes go in first. So remember that.
All right, good morning. Welcome to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. A lot going on in the beautiful Panhandle of Florida. This week is going to be absolutely crazy. The traffic this week is going to be like the 4th of July. Be careful. Go slow. Stay patient. We got the air show going on Saturday. If you're out near Pier Park on Back Beach Road anytime this weekend, it's going to be a nightmare. But go slow. Take it easy. Spring break, we've got some the Atlanta group. I think they're more over in 38 than they are here. And again, I want to brag on our sheriff's department, police department, Panama City Beach, Panama City. You guys are incredible. What they've done this year is unbelievable. It's been real quiet.
Yeah.
They've done a great job.
Yeah, so far. Don't
put
that out there.
Keep it up.
Yeah, I came back from Shark's Tooth yesterday after a golf tournament, and I was on the Back Beach Road parking lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
You wait the next couple days. It's going to be something else.
So, you know what? I had somebody come sit in my car, and I walked about a half a mile, and then they finally caught up with me. So, we'll be good with that. So anybody gets out there, you want to make sure that you put that extra time before you want to get somewhere. So anyway.
You got any kind of local sports? What's going on?
I do. I have some scores from yesterday and then from Monday. So this is baseball right now. Monday was Arnold 18, Casey County out of Kentucky 0. It was Chipley 6, Sneads 0. It was Marietta 3, Bay High 1. That was Monday. Poplar Springs 11, Gracefield 5. Last night it was Mosley 4, Bozeman 1. That was a big game last night. Freeport 6, Florella, Alabama 1. It was FSU School 10, North Behaven 0. Also last night it was Walton 25, Ponce de Leon 5, Bluntstown 5, Rutherford 1. Vernon 5, Paxton 3, and Liberty County 8, Wheeler Hitchcock 7. It was Osceola Christian 10 and Franklin County 3. And in softball last night, it was Mariana 13, Leon 1. It was Bozeman 17, Mosley nothing. It was Chipley 8, Ponce de Leon 3. North Behaven 15, Walton 0, Bethlehem 11, Poplar Springs 1. Also, it was Ponce de Leon 15, Gracefield 0. It was Destin 11, Freeport 1, Wakulla 14, Franklin County 4, and South Walton 14, and it was Choctaw 4, Bluntstown 6, Cottondale 5, Liberty County 19, Bluntstown 4. That was Monday night. And also Bethlehem 12 and Vernon 9. So that was softball last night. So there's a couple of scores missing. If you I missed your school, be sure to either call us or text us at 215-6290. And we'll get out there, and we're going to have Coach Hudson showing up. And they got a big game tonight. They're going to be playing, I think, South Walton. So that's going to be a big game. And everything's going on. We got flag football going on. We got beach volleyball going. So everything's happening. So right here at the end, we got about a week left before we start the district softball and district baseball tournament. So
I tell you what, the Big Ten has taken over the world.
Oh, yeah.
It's really upset me. Now you got to give them credit. They really have. I mean, what they've done is incredible. Baseball, they might do it in baseball. Who knows? But one thing is really not helping us. The Auburn Tiger baseball team. And it's not the Auburn update, but I cannot believe what happened last night. Jacksonville State 15, Auburn 4 in baseball.
Wow.
Now, I can see if you play your backup pitchers and the game's close, you lose. But to get beat 15-4 by Jacksonville State and you're Auburn.
Well, sometimes No, hitting is contagious, and so it could have been a bunch of hits in a row, or it could have been some miscues. Another thing too, if you walk them, put them on the base, there's no defensive play for it. So those things could have happened. You just never know if you weren't watching the game. So anyway.
All right, now here's your final AP poll. It's done. Over. Top 10. We're not going to mess with anything but the top 10, as far as you know.
Well, and this is?
You guess who it is the basketball final AP top 10. Number 1 team in the country, we all know it. It was Michigan. UConn was number 2. Arizona, 3. Duke, 4. Okay, we get that. Number 5, Illinois. 6, Purdue. 7, Houston. 8, Iowa State. 9, the Florida Gators. 10, St. John's.
Wow.
Only one up Florida. You think that's about right?
Well, considering where they went out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I thought they might be lower than that.
Yeah, I'm looking like maybe 6, but.
I was thinking like 11th,
but no, I'm just thinking. Here's the thing: you're defending state national champion, so I mean, they got beat there to end. So I don't know, but to me, they should have been in the top 10. I think.
All right,
much as a FSU fan hates to say it, but
I want to look at my beloved Alabama Crimson Tide. They finished 16th in the nation, and we got a banner we put up because we were leading Michigan at halftime. So we got to recognize that. That's something outstanding.
Put a banner.
Yeah, we got a banner. We did. Tennessee finished 12th. Arkansas 13th. We're talking about SEC, and then we go to the Big Ten was 14th. Iowa's 15th. Virginia 17th. Gonzales with 18th. Vandy 19th. Kansas 20th. 21st is Texas Tech. 22nd, Texas. Louisville 23rd. Miami 24. And I believe it's Wisconsin was 25. That's your final poll of the season. 2026 done, buried, over. Alabama finishes 16th. So we still had a lot of SEC schools in there, but we were nothing compared. We got beat down by the Big Ten teams. We did.
Yeah, a lot of people did. It wasn't it wasn't just the SEC.
The Buckeye boys want to talk about, hey, look at Ohio State, look at Indiana, look at Oregon. They're good across the board. You got to give them credit. Y'all own the world. We just kind of live in it. That's all I can say. All right, I want to switch my gears right now, Glenn. I've had this here written down for a while. I've been wanting to talk about it, and because I had no idea.
I was cleared all those charges.
Do you have any idea who made the most money in NFL history? The most money.
The most money in NFL history?
Player. What player is it?
Oh, my gosh.
Pretty famous guy. Yeah, well, guess what position it is?
Well, I would think it'd be quarterback.
I think you're right.
So I would think Tom Brady.
I thought that too. But paychecks from the NFL, he is actually number 2. But Tom is not hurrying for money. He made $332,962,254 from the NFL. $332 million. Now, his TV contract's crazy. His wife made more money than he did while they were married. She was a big supermodel. Mm-hmm. So he's not hurting for money whatsoever. But he played where? Two schools, two NFL franchises. He won Super Bowls at both of them. Where were they at?
Well, it was, I would say, of course, the Patriots.
Yes, and what's the other one?
Is it Tampa?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right, who's the number 1 highest football player all time?
And it's a quarterback.
It's a quarterback position.
Peyton Manning.
He is from the SEC. He is from the SEC.
Well, it can't be Bart Starr because they didn't make that much money.
No. Who'd you say? Who'd you say?
Bart Starr. It can't be.
No,
Bart
before that, who'd you say?
Oh, I don't remember who I said.
Right.
What's his name? The guy that went to the Philadelphia Eagles.
No, wrong. Not even close.
Golly.
He played for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Well,
he's a good-looking guy. His wife's beautiful. I think he's got all daughter.
Oh, Conrad Moon.
Yeah, he's beautiful. Yeah. Come on, man. Quarterback.
I'm slipped
Stanford. Matt Stanford.
Really? Stanford?
Yes. Yeah. Listen to this. I didn't know this. $315,802 is what he's made in the NFL. That's crazy.
I know.
Now Aaron Rodgers, I thought he'd be up there. He was at number 5, $315,919,127.
When you start separating 340 and 319,
yeah, but what you got to look at how long the longer
Right.
they play, the more money they've made.
Of course.
And of course, Matt just went over. He's had a new contract not too long ago. Number 4 was Russell Wilson. Remember him?
Yeah.
Seattle, and
Yeah.
I don't even know where he's at now. I really don't care. $316,871,920.
what's Mahomes making? Was he in?
He didn't make the top 5. He did not make the top 5. Kirk Cousins, what is his name?
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. $321,692,254. That is your top
In
5.
27 cents.
Tom Brady again was number 2, $332,982,000, and number 1 Matt Stafford, $408
Well, I would be
million.
taking a pay cut all the years I was a teacher then if I only made 400 something million.
Yeah, right. That's pretty good money right there, man.
Well, if you take about 4 zeros off of that, it'd be.
All right, you got to pay an agent, you got to pay taxes.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have a house and all this kind. But if you're smart, just say they have 20% of that money put away. That means Matt would have about $80 million sitting in the bank. That's if he's only got 20% of it left. Same thing with Tom Brady. He'd have about $66 million put
Yeah,
away.
but since they got a divorce and she makes more money than he did she have to pay him alimony?
I have no idea. But could you imagine having $60 to $70 million just sitting in the bank, $80 million just sitting there, you don't even have to worry about?
No.
Just earning interest?
No.
That's like people that own ESPN radio stations.
I know.
That's people like that. That's
know.
big money, big time people.
Sound like y'all been drinking this morning.
Anyway, all right, let's talk about some of our great, outstanding, wonderful. It's a big day, man. This is a huge day on Panama City Beach, also in Lynn Haven. We're talking about lunchtime specials are incredible.
Absolutely.
The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. They only do it on Wednesday. It is world famous. There's people flying in from Italy, all over the place, just to be at J. Michael's today. The world famous J. Michael's spaghetti special sauce is incredible. All you spring breakers, I know you want the seafood. They got that. You want that ice cold draft beer. They got it. But try the world famous spaghetti. It's unbelievable. It truly is great. They only do it on Wednesday, lunch and dinner, J. Michael's. Now, if you're over in Lynn Haven, go see the City Commissioner, Pat Perno. Here's the key word: Lynn Haven Beef O'Brady's. Lynn Haven. Go check it out. 10 wings and a side for $9.99. You can't beat that. Great special. These two places are going to be packed out today like they always are on Wednesdays. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Now, if you're already over in Lynn Haven, go see Russ, Amber, and Patrick. Get yourself some jewelry. You got a piece of Jamie broke her necklace. We take it down there, Patrick. As a matter of fact, we just got another one. We just said, hey, we want a little bit thicker brand. I got one that wasn't too thick. And they do it, man. They're incredible.
Oh, yeah. I tell you
Go
what.
check it out. Wonderful people. They listen to us every single day.
If you are selling gold to them, they will give you a very fair price for that.
And today at 7:30, the man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Ward. If you've got any kind of problems with your skin, if it doesn't look right, feel right, go get checked out. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. You got office throughout Panama, Florida with Dr. Ward in them. You're doing good. Listen to him at 7:30 today. We'll be right back. 104.3
Coach Hudson, Bay High,
ESPN
coming up.
Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida presents Wrestling Against Cancer 11. Come see Nikita Koloff, women's matches, Cali Man, Nelson Iser, Kelly Clark, and more. Wrestling Against Cancer at Bay Haven Charter Academy, Saturday, April 25th. Front row tickets $20, second row $15. General admission just $12. Kids 5 and under free. Doors open at 5, bell time 6:30. Proceeds go to Pam Clements Medical Expenses.
Good morning. This is Anna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. A mixture of very light rain and mostly clouds this afternoon. An evening with a wind at 17 miles per hour coming out of the east-northeast. And the high of 75. Tonight look for a variety of partly cloudy skies and very light showers with a temperature near 60. Tomorrow a high around 77 and mostly sunshine. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your biggest investment is your home. Protect it while also improving its appearance with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. We have sand, mulch, gravel, or lay-down decorative stone, all available for pickup and delivery. Discover your dream landscape with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Imagine the moment you proudly pull up to your home that you've worked so hard for, enhanced by quality mulch, decorative stones, and more. Let's make it happen today. Request a quote online at earthworkspc.com or swing by the office at 2005 Industrial Drive. Love the land you live on.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfort Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update. Presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250 plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves even things up with the Angels. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
Game 2 of the 3-game set in Los Angeles had a little bit of everything. Ozzie Albies his 160th career homer. But most notably, a big fight between Jorge Soler and Ronaldo Lopez. Those two squared off in the middle of the 5th inning. Both got ejected, and it provided one of the most interesting fights you'll ever see, including Walt Weiss taking down Jorge Soler. Despite all of that, Ronaldo Lopez actually had a really good outing, 4 2/3. Only had 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were unearned, walked 2 and struck out 7. Rubber game, the 3-game set coming up this afternoon. Grant Holmes getting the ball for the Braves. He's 0-1 as a 2.45 ERA and a 1 even whip. Reed Detmers for the Angels. No record, a 2.38 ERA and a 1.15 whip. For leadoff show, 2:50 Eastern Time, and first pitch from Angel Stadium, 4:07, right here on the Braves Radio Network.
Want to know the inside scoop on your favorite teams? From the gridiron to the hardwood to the diamond. For comprehensive sports coverage, it's ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Let's bring it on. It is Bay Day. It's Wednesday. That means Manly in here. And it also means that we got the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Hudson. Coach, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Coach, is that your song that when you went to bat, that was a song they played for you?
Yeah, that sounded like it. I couldn't tell. I think I played all that music too loud back in the day. So
yeah, absolutely.
I got to ask you before we get rolling into baseball. How was your Easter? Did you have a good Easter?
I did. Had a really good Easter. We had a nice little break there and got to spend a little family time. So that was good.
All right, we got to ask you this, too, before we get rolling. I got to get your opinion on this. The Kentucky Wildcats basketball team, the face of the SEC, through history, they've been the ones we loved, the ones that gets it to all this national press, play for championships. They spent all that money and didn't get what we wanted. Is that coach going to be all right? Is he going to have a couple more years or what?
Well, yeah, face of the SEC, I don't know. I mean, the last couple of years we've been about 3 feet lower than the face of the SEC.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I think he's going to be fine. We got to figure out what we're doing on recruiting. The recruiting has really been an issue, and I don't know. We're it's transfer portal, NIL, and that's what we're.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Well, it's like that's what we're having to rely 100% on is trying to get the right transfers in, and it's tough when everybody wants their money, and then they get their money, and then then you got to hold them to the fire, and it's I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. I still am a Pope fan. I do like Coach Pope, but this next year is going to be a big year for him to see if he's going to be a guy that's going to be a Kentucky coach for a long time, or if it's going to be one of those here we go again, recycle.
Yeah. Have you seen this trickle down to high school? I know we get the transfers, but NIL for high schools, has that really kicked off yet, or do you think that's kind of...
It hasn't. I don't think it hasn't really affected us here. I don't know what's going on down south Florida, but I haven't seen a whole lot of anything here as far as NIL that's been any factor at all.
That's a good thing. That's a good
thing. It's so far.
All right, let's jump into Bay High School baseball. Tell us what's happened since we talked to you last, and we want to hear a lot of names of these players. You got some great kids over there.
Yeah, we do. We really do. So we've had a couple of games since we played. Since we talked to last time, we played Bozeman last week, and last week, and tell you what, it's one of those games where Bozeman, they've got a bunch of talented players, and they jumped out on us early. They swung the bat like they're capable of doing it, and it was one of those nights. We had two of our best pitchers on the mound ready to go, and they just swung the bat. I think they had 13 hits on the night, and not all of them were, most of them were hard hit balls. You got to tip your hat to a game like that. They can play that way, and we caught them on a day where they really swung the bat well. We had 7 hits on the night ourselves. And they threw really one of their top pitchers at us as well, but we swung the bat fine. Noah Clement had 2 hits again. I mean, he's hitting 400 on the year. He's a sophomore, and he's in the top of our lineup. He's not at the bottom of the lineup getting fastballs all day long. He's hit in the 1 hole or the 2 hole just about all year for us. So he's had a really nice year for us there. A tough one there, and then we turn around and go to Mariana. That was Monday. We went to Mariana, and that was one hard-fought game. We'll put it that way. It was a tough game. Elliot Richter was just amazing on the mound for us. He went out and just lit it up early on. He had 10 strikeouts. It was in the first 4 innings. I looked at that last night. But I mean, they didn't touch him. I mean, he was throwing the ball hard. He was throwing the best breaking ball he's had all year. Had a no-hitter going into the 5th inning there. Obviously they have a good arm too going against us. So it was just really a kind of a playoff atmosphere type of a deal. So bottom of the 6th, I think we're up 1-0 still in the bottom of the 6th, and their leadoff guy got up and hit a looping off the end of the bat, stick the bat out kind of thing down the right field line over there. And the bottom of the 6th, leading off, and I don't know, their lines you couldn't hardly see the base lines. Their grass, anyway, it was long, it was hard.
There.
And I know I had to look and see the way the grass was, like you could do you mow a nice straight line down there. It goes dark one way and light the other. So I remember I looked at that before the game and said, man, that's the only way I can even see these base lines. But anyway, he hits it down there, and our bullpen guys, we had some guys in the pen down there getting loose, and the guy that was guarding them in the pen, so there were 3 or 4 guys down there, and it hit the ground, and they swore it was 3 feet foul. I saw it land in the middle of that dark part of the grass where it's about a 6-foot wide, swath, and it looked like it hit in the middle of that, but nobody really made a call on the play, and so it was a live ball, so they lead off double. Then they get a perfect bunt down, first and third. So then we end up, they scored. They just stole. They tried a squeeze play on us there, and they missed the squeeze. But the guy still scored on play at the plate there. It's a very, very close play, and he stole home to tie the game up. So then they scored a couple more on a couple of pass balls there to go up. And we just could not come back from it. Again, we played it real hard, and our pitching is really starting to come around. I'm really seeing some of our top guys are pitching like top guys. It's what you want to see. The intensity was there, so coming up in playoff time, that's kind of what you want to see. We had, I think, 8 of our starters had a hit that game, and Mariana's got a good team, and They've beaten Arnold 2 times already this year. They had a 1-run game against Bozeman. Sorry, Arnold. I don't mean to, Coach Jones. I don't mean to talk about y'all's loss, but just talking about how good of a team they are. And I know Arnold has a great team, and same thing with Bozeman. Mariana's got a heck of a team. So if we get out and play with that kind of energy and effort throughout our playoffs, I'll be a happy camper, and we're going to win some games throughout this playoff time.
Well, Coach, didn't get any easier this week for you. So
No, we did it on purpose. We get to schedule these things, and I did it on. There's a reason for a lot of these things. End of the year, you want to test yourself. Number one, you really want to test yourself against the best, and you don't want to feel like anybody you're going to come up in the playoffs is going to be something you haven't seen. So we have South Walton today. We go over there, 6:30 start at South Walton, and then Thursday this week we have Marshall County, Kentucky, and they're ranked 14th. Last time I looked yesterday, they were ranked 14th in the state of Kentucky. I got a chance to go see them yesterday. They've got a really solid ball club as well. So another couple tough games, this week. And I know we talk about these bang rankings all the time, and that's part of the deal, And so we hope that playing this level of competition here late in the year will improve our strength of schedule. And also, like I said, it'll give us opportunity to play against some of the best competition that'll hopefully get us battle-tested, ready to go for the playoffs. But, last year, once we finished the district, somehow we had a huge drop in our ranking. So hopefully, playing Bozeman's and South Walton's and top teams around the Southeast will help boost up our strength of schedule where they can't drop us to the ground just because we have to play, one team, not anybody from here, but one of our district competition is ranked very low, and that just they destroy us on our strength of schedule for playing one game against a team we never scheduled. We just have to play because they're in our district. So
the way
it works with the old computer system.
Yes, true. If they figure out you're going to be number 8, you have to play somebody out of Amelia Island. Got to drive over there. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they figure it. Because basketball had to go to Jacksonville 2 days in a row. That's not a fun deal. But
yes. Well, yeah, I think it just depends. I mean, we got to win our district. That's the main thing.
Right.
We win the district. That's our main goal going into the year. We got to win our district again. We want to go back to back with that. And Rutherford's is worthy. They're going to be a worthy opponent against us. Or North Bay Haven is also they're played Rutherford 2 really tight games there. So. The district is not a given. We have to get out there and we have to earn it. Rutherford proved that to us the other day. So, we got to take care of that. And then after that, we can look and see. I think Fernandina is the number 2 ranked team over there. So you're right, way up there in Jacksonville area. But we just need to take care of what we can take care of, control what we can control, and that's really all we can do. And so we're looking forward to this week with a couple of really competitive games.
And then is next week the district or?
Yeah, Tuesday we are the 1 seed of the district, so we will host Gadsden at our field Tuesday at 6:00.
Okay.
And then Rutherford is a 2 seed, North Bay Haven's a 3. So North Bay Haven goes to Rutherford. They host at Rutherford at 6:00. So both games are at 6:00 on Tuesday.
I can't believe we're already here for this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. It's crazy how fast it's gone, and I know it feels like it always goes quick, but this year's way different.
Yeah.
They did knock off a week of the season with us. They moved us up 1 week and took off 2 weeks on the end. So we're just now finally getting baseball weather.
Yeah.
And the season's over, and so hopefully we still have a long playoff run and us a couple more weeks of some playoff baseball. That's what you play all year for. So that's what we're hoping to do, extend the season.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you next Wednesday on Bay Day, okay?
Sounds great.
All right,
Coach
Coach Hudson. Appreciate you, Coach.
Yeah, great guy.
All right, do you want to look better, feel better? Max Fit Sports Nutrition can help you. They can help that, man. They can do anything. You want to gain weight, muscle mass, lose weight, they can do it all. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Pier Park, 23rd Street. Listen to Jason Kovaleski every Tuesday and Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Also, the heat is coming. We know that. If you got Stevenson air conditioning, no problem. One thing we ask you to do, get it serviced right before summer and right before winter. It's going to run better. It's going to save you money on your power bill. Always go local. Nobody's more local than Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason graduated from Mosley High School. Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1, not even close. We all love Pepper's Mexican Grill. We used to drive over to town to eat there. I remember that when the mall was in business, we'd go right across the street, eat over there all the time. Their chips, everything's outstanding. Now we finally got it we got the legendary place here in Panama City Beach on Panama City Beach Parkway, Pepper's Mexican Grill. Every Monday's Military Day, 10% off. Also, don't forget their huge margaritas. Buy one, get one free. Draft beer the same way. You want a great birthday party? Have it there. That place is incredible. We'll be right back. You listen to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Atlanta Braves baseball is back.
Swing and a drive. That's hammered deep right. He jumped on one and hits a homer.
We're your exclusive radio home for the Atlanta Braves.
At the wall. It is gone. A grand slam for Acuna.
Hear every exciting home run, every strikeout, and every thrilling victory on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Looking for a new way to explore Bay County? Or maybe your trusty bike needs a tune-up? Head to Steve's Bike Shop. They've got a huge selection of new and used bicycles, plus the latest electric bikes to get you where you need to go fast. And if your bike is acting up, their expert technicians repair all makes and models, even electric bikes. Serving Bay County for 46 years. Steve's Bike Shop, 1924 West 23rd Street, right across from Sam's. Steve's Bike Shop. Your ride starts here.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs, with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5, and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food, on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
For over 50 years, Coin & Boyan Reserve's Fine Jewelry has been your diamond headquarters, a local trusted source for diamonds and fine jewelry. And now, get ready for our largest diamond jewelry sale ever, 30 to 75% off. For one day only, Saturday, April 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. When our doors open, diamonds move fast. Don't miss out. Coin & Boyan Reserve's Fine Jewelry, your diamond headquarters on the corner of 15th Street and East Avenue.
Do you know who I am?
If he was the last person on Earth,
I'm kind of a big deal.
mankind would still have a chance.
We may have to repopulate the Earth.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm very important.
Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I love this next guest. The guy is incredible. If you have any type of problems, and females out there, listen up. We got a lot of you listen to us this morning. A lot of teachers listen to us. Beautiful female teachers, too, by the way. What the females have to worry about the most is breast cancer and skin cancer. Stay out of the suntan booths. That's like, that's just crazy. You don't want to do that. I've heard of women having skin cancer on their feet, other places when they get in these tanning beds. Don't do that. Take care of yourself. If you have to ever get operated on and they got to cut it out, you'll wish you'd have listened to us. I've had it done twice. Dr. Wars found it. He got it out both times. One slice, got it all out. The guy is incredible. He is the best at what they do. There are two gentlemen that go to 360 with me. They've both been operated on by Dr. Ward. They swear by him. He is the best at what he does. Skin cancer can be deadly. Out in Houston, the strength coach out there, they got it too late. There's nothing they could do. And he'll tell you the same thing. He's getting ready to come on. If it doesn't look right, feel right, don't put it off. Go get checked. So what? If there's nothing there, that's what you want to hear. Go get checked. Do it at least once a year, maybe twice, who knows. But females, take care of yourselves and your kids, especially when they're young. Put that suntan lotion on them, put a shirt on, take care of them, because later on in life it's going to catch up with you. All right, we got him on the phone right now, the one and only Dr. Ward. Doc, how you doing this morning?
It's a great day to be alive. Coach, glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
Great day to be a Gator. Hey, before we get into Gators, what's
no, you can't go there yet, man. I got to give it to Coach.
I know.
But I was going to let you tell us where are you located at. Where are you located?
All right. Now the boring stuff. Yes, if you see something that doesn't look right, feel right, come see us. 233-3376. We can look you over head to toe at one of our 8 area convenient locations in Port St. Joe, Panama City Beach, Water Sound, Santa Rosa Beach, Bonifay, Definiac Springs, or Mariana.
All right, now give it to him.
I started to call you last night.
Okay. Who is FSU's baseball daddy?
Yeah.
Go Gators.
Gators. The first guy hit the home run. Now, didn't he play for FSU?
Yeah, no, Hayden Yost. He's been with Florida for the whole time. I don't think he ever.
Okay, well,
played
somebody made a big hit that played at Florida State that came to Florida.
It doesn't matter now. It's
Well,
what
I
he
know
has,
that.
it's
I'm
what he
just
has
saying.
on that night.
Well, I actually went last night. I went to Walmart last night and got extra crying towels. So, I was ready.
Yeah. I think I got a broom coming to your house from Amazon Prime.
Actually, Florida State came back. I mean,
They did, but I tell you what, though. See, we were ranked number 5, and then we get swept by the Gators, and so
the Gators will move up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was good. So we got to run around at least for one game. We got to go. We have to go.
No. Explain this, guys. So Florida and Florida State both entered that game with 24 wins, and somehow Florida State's ranked like 5th, and Florida's not even ranked.
They're in a lot. That's simple.
That makes no sense.
They play in a tougher conference, ACC. They play in the ACC.
Listen,
the Big Ten ACC is so much better than the SEC. SEC's dead, gone, buried.
Here's the thing. If you go by that, I'm going to tell you. You take like the Florida and the Florida State softball team. We're Florida State's got the leading streak going in softball, and they've only lost 4 games, but they can't break out of number 9 and number 8 or number 10. And then what I'm saying. So I don't go by that. And the thing to me is, when you just don't have to. The rankings don't mean anything when those 2 guys play. So, hats off to the Gators for beating us this year
3 times.
3 times.
Not twice. 3
baby.
times, baby.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, I forget.
We're just 1 year away from tying the all-time series now.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, forget all the Gators. Let's talk about your son. I want to know how he's doing. Tell everybody what his name is and what's going on in his baseball career.
Oh, Jackson is pitching for his middle school team, having an amazing season. ERA in the low 2s, and just really enjoying it. We're really looking forward to when the travel season starts, because then the competition level really gets competitive, and we'll see if those stats hold up when he's playing better baseball in the travel league.
Well, the rumor out there is his agent is going to send him away, that he's going to be going down South Florida to play baseball. Is there any truth to that?
Yes. His agent, i.e., Dad, is sending him to IMG to play baseball next year. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Hey, I got a question for you. You got anything else you want to talk about? Because I'm getting ready to pick your brain.
Pick away.
All right. You should get this right. Glenn, there's no way Glenn can get it, and I already know that. All right. This is the SEC most touchdowns in a career. That's either throwing a touchdown, running the total touchdowns, however you're involved in it. Who is number 1 in SEC history?
Total touchdowns in a career. So you would have needed to have played 4 seasons. I mean, if it includes thrown, it's got to be Tim Tebow.
This guy's brilliant. Yes, sir, you're correct. This number is incredible. I had no idea it was this high. It's number 1 in the SEC. It's one of the top in the nation. Tim Tebow is responsible for 145 touchdowns. I don't think that'd ever be broken. Well, I shouldn't say that because I shouldn't say that, but because now you can play 16 games. Like Indiana was 16-0 last year.
Yep.
So there's a lot more games can be played. Tim Tebow did it when they were playing 13, okay, or 4, whatever it was. That's incredible. 145 touchdowns. Doc, do you have any idea who's number 2? And he played for Georgia's biggest rivalry in the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs.
So if it was number 2 and he played for Georgia, and it could include quarterbacks, because really, I mean, you think about it, quarterbacks are it's going to be quarterbacks.
Right.
They throw for balls.
Right.
Heck, I'd probably say Stetson Bennett.
Murray. No, Mr. Murray.
Wow.
137 touchdowns. At number 3, you better get this right. My son loved him. Him and Tebow. We had pictures all of his room. Of course, when this guy was quarterback, Jared's a little bit younger. He played for the legendary Florida Gators, for the legendary Heisman Trophy coach Steve Spurrier. At number 3, with 122 touchdowns, who is it?
Danny Werfel.
You are correct.
Yep.
Yes, you should know him. You watched him score that many touchdowns
I saw
on
him
Bay
score
High
that
School.
many in one game. Yeah.
Danny Werfel, 122 touchdowns. At number 4, from the great state of Mississippi, he is a great NFL quarterback. Who is he?
He's a great NFL quarterback right now or in the past?
Well, I don't know if I use that great word loosely, but he played in the great state of Mississippi for the Bulldogs.
Oh, interesting, for the Bulldogs.
And he plays for the
got to be Dallas Cowboys.
Yes,
Dak Prescott.
You are correct. 114 touchdowns. Y'all never get this one. He plays for Missouri. He's got 109 touchdowns. What is his name?
Was it Drew Lock?
You are correct at number 5. All right, we got to get number 6. There's a tie at number 6. There's 3 players at number 6. One played at Tennessee, one played at Florida, and one played for Mississippi State. The guy you interviewed and loved was the head coach at the time.
Yeah.
All right, who are these 3 people tied at number 6? One at Tennessee, one at Florida.
Peyton Manning.
You are correct. 101 touchdowns. Who is he tied with? One plays as Florida Gators.
Emmitt Smith.
I thought that too. No.
Rex Grossman.
That's a blast from the past.
He shared time with Tim Tebow.
Chris Leak.
Yeah,
you are correct.
Yeah.
At number 6, and 101 touchdowns. Who is number 3rd person tied at 6th place? Played at Mississippi State.
And he played for Mississippi State.
Yes, we
or
got
Ole Miss.
Mississippi State. We got 2 from Mississippi State. Yes.
Golly.
He played for a coach that threw the football every single play. You know who is the coach?
Mike Leach.
Yes.
Leach.
Yeah.
Who is the player?
Mike Leach Jr.
No. Come on, guys. He was the first I think he was the first quarterback, and he shocked LSU the first game. They scored like 40-something points on LSU.
Oh gosh, yeah, but
Fitzgerald.
Where's Brian when you need him?
I know. Where's Brian's off today? Fitzgerald, 101 touchdowns. That's your top 6 quarterback. Right. I think everyone was a quarterback.
Doc, we call Brian Shelton Cooper around here.
Yeah. All right, Doc, let's take a break real quick. We'll come back and finish up with Dr. Ward. The guy is incredible. Listen, you want your yard to look beautiful. They got Patrick. You talking about local? Patrick Garner is incredible. They got this tax special going on. You got the 15th of April to get signed up. What they're going to do, you get 3 services free. They're going to come spray your house to get the bugs out free, first time free. Then they're going to take care of your yard. Then they're going to actually spray for the bugs in the yard also, not just the chemicals to get the grass to grow and look like a golf course. 3-in-1, Turpo Pest Control, number 1. Nobody's ever done this before. You need to do it. I'm telling you, sign up now.
He's such a good guy, too.
He is.
I had a friend that had an issue with their yard, and he stood out here by his truck till 1:30 on Monday, explaining to me what exactly that
guy's incredible.
That he needed to do.
I love that. Local, I tell you what, man, locals take care of locals. TK Vandy Roofing, General Contracting. Kyle Vandergrift, the family's incredible. Mom and dad, legendary people. Their sons are too. But Kyle, what a job he does. Everything he touches turns to gold. Listen to Kyle every Friday. You want to get a new roof, but it's not even about roofs. They can do anything. You out in the country, you want a barn, they can do it. You want to build a brand new school, beta schools, he got contracts with them. He can build it. The guy is unbelievable. They design it, they build it, commercial, residential. They do it all. Kind of like Steve Bertishaw, the swim coach at Mosley. You know Steve's Bike Shop's been in business since 1979.
Wow.
You got to be doing something right to stay in business that long.
Sure.
Electrical bikes are taking over the world. They got brand new ones. They got used ones. They can work on them. They can do it all at Steve's Bike Shop right across the street on 23rd. We get back. We're going to bring back the legendary Dr. Ward. Skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop it. Get it checked out by the man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Ward. Be right back.
They've got the heat, and we've got the call.
And he is toast. Swung on and missed.
With Chris Sale leading the charge and Spencer Strider bringing the fire back to the mound.
It is a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for Chris Sale.
The rotation is locked and loaded for 2026.
Struck him out. Went down and away with a nasty splitter.
Hear every masterpiece and every high heat save on your home for the Atlanta Braves. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. A mixture of very light rain and mostly clouds this afternoon. An evening with a wind at 17 miles per hour coming out of the east-northeast. And the high of 75. Tonight look for a variety of partly cloudy skies and very light showers with a temperature near 60. Tomorrow a high around 77 and mostly sunshine. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Are you living with chronic pain, anxiety, or sleepless nights? You don't have to just get by. You deserve to thrive. At Thrive Alternative Medicine on Panama City Beach Parkway, Dr. Laughlin and counselor Suzanne Clark provide a compassionate path to relief, from medical marijuana card certifications to professional mental health counseling, managing conditions like PTSD, chronic pain, and the complexities of cancer. Book online at thrivealternativemedicine.com. thrivealternativemedicine.com. Find the relief you deserve.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfurt Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
These men need inspiration.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
They're motivated by Vicodin and Road Skank.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Absolutely beautiful Wednesday here in Paradise. Be careful. Drive slow. This week is going to be like the 4th of July. It's going to be crazy, the amount of traffic. We got the air show going on. We got the Wild Indians from Atlanta down here. It's going to be crazy. Drive slow. Be patient and have a great time. Let's bring him back on right now, Dr. Ward. Doc, let's talk about something that's legendary. This is something that has never happened in the history of the NCAA. There's only one team that's done this. That's won at least 3 national championships in football, at least 3 national championships in basketball. Who is that great, unbelievable university? Who is it?
It is the University of Florida.
You are correct, sir. You are correct. Glenn, I'm looking at you as I say that. The only school to ever do that. That's incredible, guys. That is absolutely unbelievable. That's like Dr. Ward doing surgery on it's just a miracle.
Hey, that school is also the only program in the country to have a national title in basketball, football, and baseball.
That's right. Yep. Go Gators, baby. Go Gators. All right, does he have it right? Von Blake, SEC Super Conference, the top quarterbacks ever. You hear me? Ever in the SEC. Well, ever. No, he just said ever in the country. I'm going to read them out, and you tell me, Doc, did they got it right, or would you change it up any? They all have their opinions on this. We've done this before, but he mentioned a name that I have forgotten about, and I think he's right. At number 1, the greatest quarterback of all time, Tim Tebow. Number 2, LSU Miracle, Joe Burrow. Maybe the best team ever, offensively anyway, ever in college football. Number 3, Texas, Vince Young, the Heisman Trophy winner, beats USC when nobody thought anybody could beat USC. And number 4, he came from outer space, Cam Newton. Number 5, one guy that we've all kind of forgotten, he didn't. Most of these other publications missed this guy, he didn't. I watched him play high school football down in Bradenton, Southeast, down that way. The guy was unbelievable. He destroyed Steve Spurrier, Florida Gators in a national championship game. Nebraska quarterback Tommy Frazier, unbelievable, can run and throw, unreal. At number 6, Oklahoma, Mayfield. At number 7, Texas A&M, Johnny Football. Doc, What do you think about this list? Would you change it up any, or are you okay with the way Mr. Vaughn Black wrote this thing up?
I think it's decent, and but here's a few changes I would make. So for me, if you're talking about college career, Joe Burrow's national championship season was a season, and probably if you were looking at a single season for a college quarterback, you'd probably put Joe Burrow number one. But outside of that season, the rest of Joe Burrow's career was very meh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So when I look at a guy like Vince Young or Johnny Football, I'm probably gonna say, if you're looking at all-time great college quarterbacks, I'm probably gonna shift those guys ahead of Joe Burrow. For that reason, the other quarterback that I think is left off that list mistakenly, and Coach Manley will appreciate this, is Jameis Winston. I mean, he was he had quite a career and won a national title, something Baker Mayfield never did. So I would have to put Jameis Winston somewhere on that list.
All right, you made a great point. I'm going to make one, just maybe not as great as yours, but almost. What about Cam Newton? Unbelievable. You got it. He's truly one of the greatest of all time. But it was just like 1 year, like you pointed out, just 1 year. He was a backup to Tebow. So we got to look at Clemson. All those national championships they won. They got two unbelievable quarterbacks during that time frame. They were unbelievable. And then Florida State. It wasn't just Jameson. They had other great quarterbacks.
Winky was one.
Yeah, I was thinking about him too. But what about Clemson? What about Clemson's quarterbacks? They had two great. Watson and
Deshaun Watson for sure. He'd have to be on there.
Watson's got to be on there. Yeah.
And then the tall guy.
I'd take Johnny Football out and put. Who's better, Watson or Johnny Football? Who won a national championship?
Yeah, Watson did. And then the tall one who's playing.
What's Blondie's name? I forgot his name.
He's playing for the Panthers now, or Carolina.
What is? I can't think of his name. Doc, you there?
I'm here. Who are you talking about?
The guy from Clemson.
Long blonde hair.
The big tall guy from Clemson.
I can't think of his name.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence, right?
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
Yeah. I put Deshaun over Trevor because did Trevor win a title? I don't know if he did. Did he win one?
No, I don't think so. All right, I get off this football thing. Let's get to softball, something that's important, because we're not very good in the SEC anymore. We're going to quit talking football. All right, softball. As of 4/6/26, April 6th, this softball teams have been hot. The SEC, Oklahoma, Alabama, you name Florida, unbelievable. Out of Oklahoma, Alabama, and Florida, who has the most home runs? Which team has the most home runs?
Well, let's
Doc?
first correct some information here.
Oklahoma.
Trevor Lawrence did win a national championship.
Who did?
In Clemson 2018-19 season.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right. Oklahoma, thank you for correcting us. Oklahoma, Florida, or Alabama. Who leads in home runs as of April 6th?
Well, since you're the one asking the question, I'm going to say it's got to be Alabama.
Glenn?
I'm with Doc on this.
All right, I knew y'all were going to say that. Alabama's third. I'm highly intelligent. Alabama's third, 65 home runs. They're ninth. They're ninth overall, and third of the top three teams we're talking about. Who's number one, Oklahoma or Florida?
I haven't seen much about
I'm going with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Listen to this. This is crazy, guys. Oklahoma, 144 home runs. UCLA second with only 111. Florida Gators are number 6. How many home runs? You'll never get it, so I'll tell you. 79 home runs. 79 home runs. Number 3 was North Carolina, 84. Number 4, Texas Tech, 82. Number 5, I can't believe this, Ohio State, 81. And then the Florida Gators, 79. Virginia Tech is 7. They have 70. You got Kansas, Marshall, Kansas and Marshall both have 68. Bama and Arizona State are in ninth place with 65. But Oklahoma, man, 144 home runs. Have you watched him play?
Oh, absolutely. The last 3 or 4
that
years.
That coach, she's won more championships about anybody.
Right.
Saban, all of them. The guy, she's incredible.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to throw this in here real quick. Just a trivia question to see who can answer it. So when Trevor Lawrence won the national championship at Clemson in the 2018-19 season,
Alabama,
as a freshman, who did they beat in that game?
Alabama. Where? Tampa.
I know.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Thank you. We really enjoyed hearing that.
Well, some of us did.
Unbelievable. Doc, did we lose you? You there?
I'm still here, man.
Can you believe this? The way I'm abused by Bama? Goodness great. Hey, can this Florida baseball team, seriously now, remember the year they won it? We didn't think they were that great during the year. They got hot at the end of the year, and they won it all. Could this team be kind of like that this year?
So,
I think we lost.
Back to Omaha. We need the Liam Peterson that we thought we were going to have this year. He's been a little bit shaky as the Friday starter. Our Saturday starter, Aiden King, has been dominant. I mean, his ERA is like 1.6 on the season, and then our Sunday starter, this kid Sandifer, has been a surprise in a good way. He's doing pretty well. But Liam Peterson's got to get right. One of our big closers, Jackson Barberi, just was announced he's out 3 to 4 weeks with a oblique pull.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You can't have your bullpen injured. So hopefully, we stay injury free on the pitching side. And if those things come to fruition, we're going to be one of the best pitching staffs in college baseball. And if you can prevent the other team from scoring runs, you're in every game. So I think for Florida to make it, they're going to have to really rely on their pitching staff, and then just try to produce enough runs to win games.
Sounds good to me. I hope they get it done.
The thing, too, is they're going to be dangerous. If they get in the playoffs and get a good spot, they're going to be really dangerous.
Doc, let's go ahead and tell everybody out there how to get up with you and how can we protect ourselves. We don't want to get cut on and later in life. We don't want to misdiagnose ourselves and then die of skin cancer. What can we do to help prevent those things?
Just give us a holler at 233-3376. If you see something on your skin that doesn't look right or feel right, don't wait to get it checked out. Come right in. It's so easy to make an appointment. 5 minutes is all it takes to get looked at head to toe to make sure your skin is healthy and cancer-free. And we make it convenient for you because it doesn't matter where you're hearing us talk. We have 8 convenient locations in Marietta, Bonifay, Defuniak Springs, Port St. Joe, Panama City Beach, Watersound, and Santa Rosa Beach. So we got you covered. We make it easy. We make sure your skin is healthy and cancer-free.
They do a great job. There's no doubt about that. Doc, we love you. We'll talk to you next Wednesday at 7:30. Thank you, Doc.
All right, y'all have a great one.
Have a great one, buddy. Appreciate you, sir. Hey, listen, let's talk about some of our wonderful people. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, Thomas Drive. We talked about it earlier today. Today and only today, only on Wednesdays, the world-famous J. Michael's Spaghetti. It's incredible. Go check it out. Yes, you can get that great seafood. You want the best fried shrimp anywhere. It's all about the seasoning. Is at J. Michael's Restaurant. Steaks, burgers, pork chop. Is that not the biggest pork chop you can get anywhere?
Man, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Everything's outstanding.
Better bring your
J.
appetite if
Michael's.
you get that thing.
It's great. Russ, Amber, Patrick, we love you guys down there. You do such a wonderful job. My daughter, all the things we bought, she has loved them. Thank you so much for that. Where are they located? Right there on 77 over in Lynn Haven. Go check it out. David Adams, designer jewelry. They'll build anything you want.
Absolutely.
And if you got something that's broke, they're not going to send it off to some place for a month or 6 weeks or whatever. They fix it in-house. They are number one. David Adams right there on Highway 77. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd. So Fernando Mendoza had his pro day yesterday, but it's not completing passes. He literally announced the routes his receivers would be running before because he wanted to make sure that people there saw how great his wide receivers were. Folks, you're looking at Peyton Manning.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Weekdays at 1.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. A mixture of very light rain and mostly clouds this afternoon. An evening with a wind at 17 miles per hour coming out of the east-northeast. And the high of 75. Tonight look for a variety of partly cloudy skies and very light showers with a temperature near 60. Tomorrow a high around 77 and mostly sunshine. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your goals matter, and at Anytime Fitness Panama City, they're ready to help you crush them. With expert coaching, personal training, and virtual workouts through the Anytime Fitness app, you'll have all the support you need inside the club and beyond. Limited time only. Join today for just $1 down and start your fitness journey now. Don't wait. Visit 107 West 23rd Street, Suite W8, or call 850-818-8184. Anytime Fitness. Let's make healthy happen.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
The locals love it.
Your biggest investment is your home. Protect it while also improving its appearance with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. We have sand, mulch, gravel, or lay down decorative stone, all available for pickup and delivery. Discover your dream landscape with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Imagine the moment you proudly pull up to your home that you've worked so hard for, enhanced by quality mulch, decorative stones, and more. Let's make it happen today. Request a quote online at earthworkspc.com or swing by the office at 2005 Industrial Drive. Love the land you live on.
I'd like to introduce.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
Milk was a bad choice.
If I could just have your attention.
60% of the time, it works every time.
If anyone wants to switch jobs, let me know.
Live from the J. Michael Studio.
I have many leather-bound books.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Roll Tide. Roll. Alabama Updates brought to you by local people, local business. That is Steverson Air Conditioning. Jason's incredible. Graduated from Mosey High School. They started this company. It has blown out of the ballpark, man. Home run every time. They've expanded throughout the Panhandle of Florida. Locals taking care of locals. Get it serviced right now. I would get it done. Mine's scheduled to be done in May. You can get it done in June. Right before that heat gets here, get it scheduled. It's going to run better. The power bill will go down. You'll be glad you did. It also makes the unit last longer. Went to Petronas yesterday afternoon, around 6. They had their beautiful 80 kids up there. I think it was a second grade class up there singing different songs. Very outstanding job. They are incredible over there at Petronas. And my beautiful Lorelei did a great job. So proud of all those students over there. And I was looking for Glenn Manley. I thought you might get up and sing a couple songs, but they said you were already signed up to go somewhere else.
Up, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Alabama update. Let's talk. Man, it's kind of a disrespectful update, in my opinion. This was done by college football. It's a publication. They talk about everything about college football. They talked about the top 10 head coaching jobs in all of college football, and I was disappointed where the Crimson Tide came in. They looked at it, and they said if you're a blue blood, got so many points. If you had plenty of money, NIL money we're talking about, you get points. Your facilities, no doubt about that, you got points. And fan base. How big are the fan base? How are they really crazy? Are they there for you day or night and all that kind of stuff? Well, you add in all these, they come up with the best job in all college football. I'm going to start at number 10. Believe it or not, Glenn, this blew my mind. The way they've played lately, how could they be number 10? They looked at where the school's located. They looked at their tradition, them being a blue blood, their fan base. The one thing that hurt them the most was the amount of money they have to spend. Right. But at number 10, in the 10 best jobs of college football, agree with it or not, I don't agree with it, but some people will. I'm talking about the top 10. At number 10, FSU.
Yeah. But
Florida State. The top 10 job? How many losing seasons they've had now?
Yeah, with 3 or 4.
But they came in number 10.
but here's the thing: the new facility, and then you still got a big fan base.
And they just spent all the money on the stadium.
Right. So.
All right, and then the indoor practice facility is not that old. So,
no, it's only about 4 years.
Florida State comes in at number 10. They get the right coach there. Maybe it happens. Maybe we have the right coach and it gets going this year. At number 9, all the money you can have. Great facilities. They got a coach now. At number 9, Texas A&M. At number 8, I don't know how many losing seasons they've had. Number 8, they're the only school that has 3 national championships in football and basketball. They're located in a great state. They got unbelievable fan base. They do, if they all come together, they do have plenty of NIL money. And we're talking about the Florida Gators' 8th best job in college football.
You know,
if you want to be a head coach.
You know, before they won their first national championship, you didn't see many Gator things out. I mean, you saw a few. I mean, really, the ones that went there and they had their stuff. But then, boom, they've exploded since then, which is, it's great.
Common.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what Glenn's trying to say is that Gator fans are fair weather fans.
I think it's what I heard.
They jump off the bandwagon.
I heard that. Yeah. To me, I think it was. No. I heard a slap in the face.
No,
that's what I heard.
It's comparable to Florida State fans too. I mean, you notice you don't see many flags, many T-shirts, not much stuff.
What's he wearing
right
today? Do you see FSU on him?
Well, no, absolutely not.
Well,
fair weather.
They have them on Monday though.
That's true. That's true.
All
right. Number 7. Number 7. This is a true blood. Blue as he can get.
Middle Tennessee.
God. They got money. They got a good fan base. You live there, you might get shot, but we're talking about the Southern Cal Trojans at number 7. That at one time, that was a top 5 job. Now it's jumped to 7.
Yeah, as long as you don't live close to campus, you're all right.
This one is a slap in the face. This is a slap in the face.
No.
At number 6, the best job in college football. Are you kidding me? More national championships than anybody. Twice as many SEC championships as anybody. The 2 greatest coaches that ever lived, Bear Bryant, Nick Saban. And they got Alabama at number 6 as best job in college football. Slap in the face.
All right, we must have upset some folks.
That's good. That's worth
Tony
it for.
just called and said, hey, he'd been a Gator fan for a long time, and he said the Gator fans are anything but fair weather fans.
There you go. Is he on the phone? Or
No. He said he just wanted to make that comment.
Well, Tony, good job. I'm glad you didn't put up with him.
Well,
I'm glad.
Tony's only probably about 30, so how many years can he be a fan?
According
30.
to his voice, and I don't want to put any kind of number on anybody, but I guarantee you Tony is a little bit older than 30.
Okay.
Love you, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
We love you too, but
Glenn said it.
I didn't say fair weather friend. There was 2 people besides me that said that. So.
Oh, speaking of Florida Gators,
speaking.
Mr. Barr was there, the legendary, played at Bay High School.
And
was a stud at Bay, was an unbelievable football player, went to football scholarship to Florida. Wasn't Spurrier on the team with him?
Winston Chester played on the Florida team. But I think so.
Yeah, his granddaughter was singing there in Bertones last night.
Tony just confirmed he's 63.
Okay.
Good job, Tony.
Well, Tony, you still hadn't caught us yet, so.
All right, here are your top 5
Thanks, Tony.
greatest jobs in college football. Now, they are big blue blood. There's no doubt about it. You either love them or you hate them. A lot of people do both. But at Notre Dame comes in at number 5. They got Jesus in the end zone for you.
Yeah, but they came in front of Alabama.
Yeah. I can't, but this
Have you ever been?
College Football
I know it's
Magazine.
It's a historic stadium, but if you ever try to sit down in there, you're like crunched in together. I guess that works when it's that cold.
You want to stay warm?
Yeah.
Anyway, Notre Dame is at number 5. Your top 4, come on now. You got to be kidding me. This is when I blew up and said it's so disrespectful for Florida, for Florida State, for Alabama. I didn't even say Notre Dame. At number 4, the best head coaching job in all of college football. Blue blood, NIL money, fan base, facilities. Number 4, are you kidding me? LSU? There's no way. There's no way LSU is a better job than Alabama. In my opinion. This is just my humble opinion. LSU comes at number 4. Maybe they do have more money in Alabama right now.
Well, here's the thing about it. I think the reason that is Nick Saban set that bar so high. That's why you've got a guy in there now trying to build a program. But Alabama
and they want to fire him.
Exactly. So that may be part of the reason why it's ranked where it is.
Could be. Number 3.
Well, if they had the drinking place, I think LSU would be one.
Oh, it's the party school of the country. All right, number 3. And I agree with this one. I think they're up there. The face of the Big Ten. Number 3, best job in college football. The Ohio State Buckeyes. They're good. I like the color scheme. I like the stadium. I like their fans. Yeah, I do like their fans. They're kind of like Bama fans. Ohio State's number 3. They are blue blood. They got plenty of money. They got great fan base. They got great facilities. Look at the people. And right now, look, they're loaded, man. They got that thing rolling up there. It doesn't matter who the coach is. Right. Yeah, it does. I shouldn't say that.
Well, it does, but here lately they've had the right one.
Yeah, I would have Bama up in the top 4. That's just me. All right, at number 2, I think because the high school football is so great there, people don't realize it's the highest paid, one of the highest paying jobs if you're a high school coach, assistant, head coaching jobs, teachers, everything. And number 2, Georgia Bulldogs. Kirby Smart's turned that thing into a powerhouse.
He has.
Number 2, best job in all of college football, over Ohio State, over Alabama, over Notre Dame. Wow. Number 2, Georgia. What's the number 1 job in the nation? What's the best football job in the country? Do you guys know?
Michigan.
You say Michigan. Well, who do you think, Randy? Best job?
I'm going to go with, I don't know. I think the best job probably would be, in the state of Florida. Great place to live. Programs like FSU, Florida. That's just me personally. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have my preference.
All right. This is by college football. They say the number 1 job in the country. They got more money than anyone. I kind of agree with that. They got a tradition like no other. Well, I take that back. They got great tradition. They got great fan base. The stadium, the facilities, unbelievable. Heisman Trophy winners. You got the whole package there. The number 1 job in college football, the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, well, I guess it's all the.
I think because the NIL's changed.
Charlie Strong would disagree with you on that.
Yeah, I think the NIL is what these things are ranked most on the money.
You see, that to me that would move Texas A&M up because you're talking about.
I agree.
You're talking about oil money.
They haven't really wanted.
I realize that, but when you put all those things together, facilities, money, fan base. I mean, they sell out every game. So.
Listen to this though. Listen to 3 names that were not in there. When you talk about NIL money and all these other things you're talking about, facilities, Oregon's not in there, Michigan's not in there, Penn State's not in there.
Yeah. To me, other than the fan base, you'd have to say money and stuff would be Miami.
Miami didn't make it. Fan base, who goes to the games?
Well, you can't tell.
They got everything but the
85,000 people can't get in there because they don't want to.
Now, Alabama this weekend, I'll take it back. Alabama 9th and 10th will have their football clinic going on. High school coaches will be there. Great time. They're having families come in, everything else, come in and watch everything's going on in Alabama football. So this is a big weekend for them. Baseball team's doing unbelievable. The guest speaker now, Miko Ryans, will be the big headline speaker at Alabama's football clinic. Houston's head football coach, All-American in Alabama, he'll be there. But we got to take a break right now. When we get back, we'll talk. We're going to change it up today. Got Mark McLeod coming at 8:30, so we'll do Auburn going in, FSU coming out. But right now, let's talk about Stevenson Air Conditioning. Thank you so much for the Alabama update. You are the best. Get it serviced twice a year. Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. You love Mexican food, and who doesn't? Pepper's Mexican Grill on Panama City Beach Parkway. Military Day is Monday, 10% off. Buy a house margarita. They're huge. Next one's free. Same thing for draft beer. Great location, great food. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovaleski can make that happen for you. Listen to Jason every Tuesday and Friday. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Mornings on ESPN Northwest Florida just got unsportsmanlike.
The only reason why Lamar Jackson would sign a long-term deal this offseason is because the Ravens made him an offer that he couldn't refuse. If you're Lamar, you could potentially get a monster deal after contracts are opened up with the rookie class of 2024. That's why this is a delicate situation.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 5 to 7 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. A mixture of very light rain and mostly clouds this afternoon. An evening with a wind at 17 miles per hour coming out of the east-northeast. and the high of 75. Tonight, look for a variety of partly cloudy skies and very light showers with a temperature near 60. Tomorrow, a high around 77 and mostly sunshine. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
The legendary Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, home for the most popular drink specials in town and now on the beach. Enjoy 2-for-1 house margaritas and draft beer all day, every day. 10% off on Military Mondays, and Tuesdays kids eat free with an adult. Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, now with 2 locations. Back Beach next to Home Depot and Highway 77.
It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local from the J. Michaels Studio.
A lot more excitement is yet to come.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Whoa! Eagle! Hey, Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna. Love the Seegers family over there, all of them. War Eagle, baby. The only disappointing thing with me at Auburn, well, let's talk about a couple things first. If you want a great meal day, today's Wednesday, special day for restaurants, beautiful Panama City Beach. You got J. Michael's, world famous J. Michael's Spaghetti. Over in Lynn Haven, you got the city commissioner, Pat Perno. Love you, Pat. Wonderful man, always giving back to the community. Does a great job with the city. Also, Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven, his restaurant is incredible. When you walk in, it's like they know your name. Yeah. They're so friendly. They always got a smile on their face. They never have a bad day. The food's incredible. TV's everywhere. Great place to watch all sporting events. But today, they got their wing special today. And I tell you one thing, if you got a party, a birthday party, anything, I don't care if you want 100 wings, 200 wings, call Pat and say, hey, this is what I need. This is the number. This is what time I'm picking them up. Guess what? They'll be ready to go.
Yes, sir.
They are number one. All right, let's take this phone call from, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Are you talking to me?
You. This must be Mike.
It is.
What's
hey,
up?
If I ordered 100 wings at Beef O'Brady's for our party, you and I together, would you eat all of them? Probably.
I would try.
Pretty close.
I would try.
It'd be pretty
They're
close.
good now. They're really good.
I got a couple of reports. The Citgo station in Coach Manley's old neighborhood blew up yesterday morning as they were opening up. Fortunately, they were able to save the gas pumps. It was across the street from the Salvation Army. You know where I'm talking about, brother.
Exactly
700 Dickerson Road. Exactly.
Yeah.
They found a body in the Cumberland River just downstream from your neighborhood. Cause of death to be determined. But who wants to talk about that?
I think it was
stuff?
drowning.
No. There was blunt force trauma and drug abuse indications, and she was probably beaten to death on the streets. Anyway, let's not talk about your neighborhood, okay? Let's talk about the world's most beautiful beach. But also, I want to ask you this. If you were one of the world's most recognizable football coaches, which I know you and Coach Hale are very recognizable down there, would you be caught holding hands with an NFL insider in Sedona, Arizona, when you're both married to different people?
No. Whoa, what's going on? Talk to us.
That's Mike Vrabel, man. He's in trouble. You didn't know that?
No.
They'll be talking about it on Dan Patrick later today, I'm sure.
Wow.
But, yeah, well, what the heck. You know, see, if he had gone to the world's most beautiful beach, Playa Most, whatever, Las Playas Most, how do you say beautiful in Spanish? Most bella in El Mundo, in todo el mundo. Anyway, if he'd come down there to where y'all are, to the Golfo de America, nobody had noticed him.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Because he looked like
right.
any other Alabama goober lineman.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Even though he's from Ohio State. Anyway, take that up with Jim Bob, okay, and ask him what he thinks about it. And Jason, you know, he is from the Ohio State University. He's got all those NFL championships. But I'm not really that amused because he's about the best coach the Titans ever had. But our owner, I call her Wednesday Adams Strunk. Her name's Amy, really. She fired him. Whatever. Maybe it's because he was, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But I got news from secondhand news. You know, some of these people, they call them first-hand news. I don't. I do usually. Actually, I'm going to have lunch today with a championship 5A football coach from Georgia. And I might be joined by the sister of the dude from Vanderbilt I was talking about going down to Destin and buying the Jamaican, you know, on Good Friday about 50 years ago. But anyway, I digress. I want to talk about the present. Coach Doug Matthews, you know that name, don't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was talking about, I was listening to his show the other day. He does a show every Saturday, and he fumbled around for about 20 minutes and said he really didn't know what was going on in Tennessee.
Good.
Which for him, but they had have you heard this term, a thud scrimmage? You know what a thud scrimmage is?
Yeah, nobody goes to the ground.
That's right. I knew you would know because you're the smartest guy I know. Anyway, they had one Thursday, and then they're gonna have our orange and white not a game day on Saturday, I think. But Coach Heupel has done this. Is very interesting. I'm sorry I'm taking up Alabama update. I want to.
No, you're all right. You're good. Go ahead. Take your time.
Well, it all leads to October 17th. Anyway, you know, the day where I'm not going to watch Ohio State and Indiana. But
Roll Tide.
Anyway, so they had a third scrimmage, and they got things are looking good. But Coach Matthews said that, and this goes back to what you talked about earlier this week, Coach Hale, about whether spring practice is worth it, whatever, at any level. He said that spring practices, and I think this is true. He said are for individual talent evaluation. Mm-hmm. He said, you can talk all this stuff about running team stuff. He said, but you're not going to find out about that until the first game you play in September or end of August, whatever.
Yes.
What say you about that, Coach Hale?
I think he's right.
Right.
I think he is, too. I mean, he was smart enough to leave Vanderbilt for Tennessee. Anyway, even though he was hired by Roy Kramer, one of the greatest commissioners, he wasn't even hired by the coach he worked for. He was hired by Coach Kramer. Which brings me around to Michigan. Coach Kramer was from Western Michigan. Michigan, I mean, what a great state. And this is for Michigan Eddie. You know his Red Wings are in great shape in hockey, and his Wolverines will probably lose to Wisconsin later this week in the Frozen Four. But other than that, and then of course the basketball, and then the conference stuff, and then. It's just amazing what's going on up there. I wish we could sell that state to Canada to relieve some of the deficit.
There you go.
Anyway, y'all think about that, and go Vols, even though they are crummy. And here's the thing. I will say this. Coach Elander, our new baseball coach, is so happy that the women's basketball program is doing so terribly because it's keeping his butt off the hot seat. I may have said that the other day. But anyway.
Yeah, can you believe that they lost every player at one time?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, they do have one commit still. I think y'all talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what Kovalevsky amazes me, man.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
He is brilliant.
He's got that big old head. Him and Jim Brand have big old heads.
It takes that.
Yeah.
If your helmet size starts with 8, does yours do?
No, mine was like a 6.
Huh?
Yeah. Got
No,
that
it wasn't.
small brain.
I'm a 7 3/8. Come on, quit it.
Yeah.
I didn't play.
Kickers don't even have to wear helmets.
Yeah. Yeah, but Jason is incredible, man.
Oh, he is. I mean, don't short sell Jim Bob either.
Oh, I said, his head's huge. I mean,
I bet it is. I mean,
he came from outer space, I think. I'm serious.
Yeah, he came from outer state. I don't know about that. I don't know about outer space. But
Coach,
we all did in Florida.
Coach Moon has to wear a bucket. I mean, I'm telling you, he's got one up there.
Don't say the word Moon to me. I got a cousin named that. Anyway, but Jim Bob used to be the smartest man in the county every day. It was when he worked at Chipley and he drove into Washington County. Think about it. Y'all have a good one now.
Bye, Mike. Thank you. War Eagle. All right, what do you got on real quick? What do you got on FSU?
Well, I was going to get into baseball because they got smacked last night. But if softball team, they're still ranked they're actually Division 9, but they're 6 in this softball America, and they'll be playing Santa Clara tonight. because they're on the road in California, and they'll play Stanford this weekend. The baseball team lost last night, but they also play number 2 Georgia Tech this weekend at Georgia Tech, so that'll be a ranking change there. Football, we're coming into the last scrimmage, I think, on Saturday, and here's the thing. Daniels and Sperry both have had places where they both struggled with turnovers in the latest scrimmage. They also had some great plays. Neither quarterback has kind of separated himself. With the inconsistency is still a major issue. And in upcoming practices, the final scrimmage will be an evaluating process, which they all say. Ryland Kennedy he's showing a little bit of thing in the scrimmages. He came from Texas A&M, and so he came in to doing some sacks, and he actually intercepted a pass himself, coverage. So he brings speed and versatility to the defense front, and he could be a key piece in unlocking the new scheme. And Tony White said that, people are just now learning his defense because, this is the second year he really goes into it. So we'll see there. And then the offensive line is still moving around. We're still playing them all at different positions so that, we try to get the 5-unit that works together. So we're doing that. I still like the way Coach Hand does it. And we had some improvement last year, even though he had to again this year because of the portal rebuild his line, even though there was 3 or 4 people left over that didn't play as much. So why is that important? It's because here we are, camp's winding down. We still not have a guy that's leading the team as far as quarterback. They're both pretty same. And then the offensive line needs to make sure it gets shored up between now and season. So that's
and they're doing the same thing up in Tuscaloosa with the quarterback battle up there. They want to make sure they keep both of them there until August. They can't transfer out. That goes throughout the country. So I see that, the quarterback situation. Make them think they're both going to be the smarter. Don't leave at the university. Stay with us. And I think, again,
some outsiders are trying to factor in the junior college quarterback that's coming in. He won't be in there till summer. To catch up with this offense, I think he'll just be the third guy anyway. So.
Yeah. As far as Auburn, disappointing with the baseball performance yesterday. They get beat by Jacksonville State 15-4. You have games like that, but still, I wish that wouldn't happen. Also, this is kind of interesting. We talked about the most touchdowns, you're responsible for. Then they had it broke down the most SEC rushing touchdowns, the top in the SEC history. Auburn actually had 2 players make the top 7 with most rushing touchdown, which is incredible. Bo Jackson coming at number 7, the Heisman Trophy winner, probably the greatest athlete of all time. He had 43 touchdowns at Auburn. And then Cadillac Williams, when he was, I'll never forget the Iron Bowl. I was there sitting up top at Auburn Stadium, and I think it was him that took the opening kickoff for a touchdown. But anyway, he came at number 5. He had 45 rushing touchdowns. Auburn's has always had great running backs. And I really love the new coach there, his scheme. I say it all the time, his offensive scheme. They have running backs that have any kind of disability. When you spread the field, they get through the line of scrimmage, they're going to make some big plays. I'm happy with what's going on at Auburn right now. I think there's more excitement coming out of Auburn than they are even Alabama. And I definitely think there's more excitement coming out of Auburn than FSU.
Right.
Florida, they're excited about them. And you're going to hear all about that here in just a minute when we bring Mark McLeod on. Now, I want to thank Pat Perno, the City of Mission Lynn Haven, for the Auburn update. And I want to thank the legendary John McVeigh and Miss Beautiful Charlotte for the FSU update. Newbies, 4 wonderful locations. Newbies 2 in the Curve. They'll go watch all sporting events. Then over in St. Andrews, the big, beautiful blue facility there. And then on every day during spring break and summertime, and especially during the off season, the weekends. Miss Charlotte's going to have the best bands in the Southeast, great entertainment. Tell them Coach sent you. Get out to Newbies and support them. They're always supporting the community. Stevenson Air Conditioning, Steve's Bike Shop, wonderful people, all local. Steve Bike Shop on 23rd Street, Steve Bertishaw. It's unbelievable. Stevenson Air Conditioning, love you. Jason's incredible. And we'll be right back. Mark McLeod, Florida Gators.
4.3 ESPN. ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Rich Eisen Show.
National Soccer Hall of Famer Landon Donovan.
You think you could save a penalty kick off me?
Now we're talking. No, probably not.
0 chance. 0.
What about me scoring one on a top-notch keeper?
I thought you meant on me. No chance.
No chance. Well, they got to jump one way.
No,
they always jump. They always jump.
No, not with you. They would wait.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 11 to 2. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Looking for the most romantic night out in Panama City? Ferrucci Ristorante is your destination for authentic Italian cuisine and unforgettable moments. The candlelight, the wine, the homemade pasta. It's like a little slice of Italy. From handcrafted sauces to centuries-old recipes, Ferrucci brings true Italian flavor to every plate. It's where love stories begin and anniversaries are celebrated. To reserve your table, call 850-913-9131. Ferrucci Ristorante, Panama City's most romantic escape.
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish. Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597, 850-896-6597, and online at wheelhousedba.com.
This is Patrick with Turf Pro Pest Control. Do you want a great-looking lawn? Call Turf Pro. We will come out to your property and make a customized plan for your lawn. Then we will do the most important part, execute that plan. Turf Pro is a locally owned and operated company. We take pride in making your lawn beautiful. Call Turf Pro. You will love your lawn. The blue and yellow trucks make your lawn green. Find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC.
He doesn't try on clothes at the department stores. He just rips stuff off the hanger and lives with the consequences for years.
It's classy, it's intriguing.
He's sexy, sassy, and full of spunk.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Bum, 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 bum. Go Gators! It's Wednesday. It's 8:30. It's time. The legend, the one and only Mark McLeod. I love Mark.
Yep.
We got him. All right, let's bring him on. Mark McLeod. Mark, how you doing this morning?
Hey, doing well, guys. Good to be on with you.
Great to have you. People look forward to this. Once a week we get to listen to you. All right, let's jump into, I don't even know, when is the Florida's orange and blue game?
Saturday the 11th.
Okay, wow. All right, let's talk about that. Coach, you've got a new football coach, Coach Somewhere. Everybody's excited. Everybody wants to see the change. Everybody wants to see the Gators give us a – how are they going to run this game? Do you have any idea how they're going to set it up and how they're going to do it? Is it a regular game or what?
He's divided the teams, and he's going to do a little different format. He's just split the two squads, one offensive squad, one defensive squad. And they're going to feature, I believe it's going to have 4 15-minute quarters with a running clock. So you're going to have the running clock. The only time they're going to stop the clock, obviously, penalties, change of possession, stuff like that. Defense is going to get points. They're going to get 6 points for a turnover, 3 points for a 3-and-out. And if they get a turnover on downs, they get a point as well. So and also 1 point for a forced punt. So it's going to be an interesting scoring format with the offense getting the regular, 6 points for a touchdown, 1 point for a PAT, and 3 for the field goal. But the defense is going to have some points too. So he's changed it up a bit and just going to keep everybody in offense on the offensive unit on one sideline and the defensive unit on the other.
Mark, let me ask you this. I know Alabama's got a game coming up, and they got their spring clinic, the coaching clinic also. Is Florida going to do that this weekend as far as the high school coaching clinic, or are they already done it? I'm not sure.
I know they had a clinic 2 weeks ago. I
think that
was,
you're right.
I'm
That's
not
right.
sure.
No, you're right.
But
you're
I'm not
right.
sure if there's going to be a follow-up on that.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's right. I remember that now. They've already had it. Okay. All right. All spring practice. In your opinion and what you're hearing, which groups are standing out for spring football 2026?
Well, it's got to be the wide receivers. that's the one that is getting the most buzz around the practice field and around journalists. The wide receiver room is just crazy. And really, guys, it's not only the wide receiver room. The running back room and the linebacker room has been those are probably the top three if you're going to talk about position groups at Florida. But the crazy thing is, these transfers are making an impact. Derek Singleton Jr., of course, has come in from Georgia Tech. He is really they're looking at him right now and saying, this guy's a starter. This guy's an absolute starter. You got Wake Forest transfer Micah Mays Jr. He is doing a lot of things and really turning a lot of heads. And also, if you look at the, not a linebacker, not a wide receiver, not a running back, but DJ Coleman, the Baylor transfer at safety, has turned a lot of heads, and a lot of people believe he's positioning himself to be a starter opposite maybe Bryce Thornton. And then, of course, Kanye Clark, a UCLA transfer. He's doing really well as well, and has turned a lot of heads back there in the secondary as well. But the linebackers, Miles Graham, of course, guys, you remember, he wasn't full contact when spring practice started. But now, recently, he is full contact, and he's all over the field. Coach Summerall made that comment during one of the press conferences. He said, you can't shut him down. This guy's everywhere. And Jaden Robinson, who's a kid out of Lake City, played at Florida for 4 years now, in his fourth year, and he is really looking good. And according to Summerall, he said he has made tremendous strides in his play and what he's been doing, and he's been a real voice in the meeting room as well. There was a piece about him. It's really talking it up during meetings. So those are the things I can tell you. Again, the wide receiver room is just crazy. It's just crazy. And you have a couple freshmen who are doing some nice things. They're not going to start. They're probably not going to be impact players at all, but they are starting to pick up a little bit.
Mark, I remember back when Spurrier, they had those great teams. Everybody knew about the offense, but their defense was outstanding. The pressure they could put on the quarterback without blitzing. Javon Kearse coached him in an all-star football game. He played at our rival school. Really liked that young man a lot. I remember sitting in my office talking to him in this all-star game, and I said his head coach really was kind of pushing towards Notre Dame. And I said, if you're going to live in the state of Florida, man, you got to go to Florida. My goodness, man. Spurrier, all that stuff. So, long story short, he signs with Florida, and he becomes the freak. He played free safety and tight end in high school. He goes to Florida, blows up, and we all know what he did in the NFL. But this is a long question, but what's going to be the defensive front edge guys? Can they put pressure on the quarterback without blitzing? This is critical. How good are they going to be up there at those positions?
Well, I think they've got their top two. Jaden Woods played very well last year as a true freshman, as you guys know. Kid out of Kansas, of all places. But he really, really played well for the Gators and turned a lot of heads, and he's probably going to be your starter. But I'll tell you, Cameron James, who's been at Florida for a while, he's looking good out there too. And from what they're saying, that they've really worked with Cameron James on his hands, a little bit with his footwork, but mainly with his hands, and that he is really turning his game around, and he's looking much better out there than he did, say, the first week of spring drills. And there were some things that they saw on Cameron James dating back to last season when they were looking at film before spring practice ever started that they wanted him to work on. So you've got two guys there that have played really well. You've got L.J. McCray, who's been a bit of a tweener. He's lining up at D tackle, but he's also been there at the edge at times. They've used him there. K.J. Ford has played really well for Florida as well. He's a freshman out of Dallas, Texas, big 6'4", 250-pounder. He's turned some heads, so he could get some playing time. So, we've talked a lot about the interior defensive line, and my concern there is that they don't have enough depth. That they seem like they need to add another guy or two. But at the edge, to your point, they've got some guys that can play. Woods and James are going to be the trendsetters. Can they get K.J. Ford coached up enough to go along the way? And can they leave L.J. McCray down, or will they at times have to, in terms of depth, maybe have to use him standing up?
Well, I wanted to ask you, too, I want to go back to the running backs. We know we got a great one. We know that. But the running back group, the running back room, how good is it? How strong is that? The depth? How good are those guys? Maybe some guys we hadn't heard of. What's going on back there with that group?
Well, yeah, Jaden Ball, everybody's heard of. Of course, Jacoby Jackson is gone. He's gone on to Ohio State. Duke Clark is turning heads. Duke Clark is turning a lot of heads for Florida. He really is. And that's been a pleasant find. I mean, last year as a freshman, he played a little bit. He played here and there. But he has really done well, and you're starting to hear a lot of good things out of him, from some of the players when they talk to the media, and certainly with some of the coaches have made comments here or there about him. So I think those are obviously the big ones. But Evan Pryor's at Florida. Evan Pryor, everybody knows he started at Ohio State, went to Cincinnati later, but this was a kid that out of North Carolina, very highly recruited, 6'5", 190-pounder. Now he's a redshirt senior, and I think they expect a lot out of him as well.
Mark, I want to ask you this, and a lot of people don't follow it as close as they should, I don't think. The closest way to win a game or lose a game is in the kicking game. We're talking about blocking a punt, running back a punt, a kickoff return, missing a field goal, making it. What are you hearing? How good is Florida going to be special teams? Are you hearing much? Who's going to be the return guy? You know anything about that?
No, we really don't know about the return. I think the return guys, I have no doubt Vernell Brown is going to be one of those guys. He was last year. I think he'll certainly be one this year. The only named coach that I've really heard coming out of there, it's been a couple of returning players, I should say, who are back that are helping out a little bit there, and that's T.J. Abrams. You've heard a lot coming out about him. Trying to think, there was one other one that I'd heard of, but I'd also heard that Duke Clark was doing some stuff there in terms of kickoff return, not punt return, but kickoff return. So, and in terms of the kickers, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They've got two transfers in, and really all I've heard is that they're pleased with what they're seeing from those guys. I haven't heard a whole lot of buzz, but on Saturday we should get to see a little bit of that.
Yeah. And I tell you from experience, that for a kicker, the spring game is kind of boring because they don't rush. And, and then, so unless they do something really live, but then you don't want to take a chance on hurting them. But, we one year we had guys that were hurt, so me and another guy, we had to do everything for both teams in the spring game. So, but yeah, it's you really and truly, unless you have somebody on staff, those guys coach each other.
Mark, what kind of crowd do you think they'll have?
Well, let me say this first. Remember, Coach, they have the Durkin kid, the kicker from Tulane. Mm-hmm. This is a guy who's I think he's only a redshirt sophomore, I think. But last year, he did some really nice things for the Green Wave. In fact, not only did they get him, but the punter they got is from Tulane as well. So
that's smart.
He brought both of his guys over.
Yeah, that's smart,
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of crowd do you think they'll have this week for the game?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I think there'll be.
I think
there'll be quite a few people that come out because I really think there's a lot of excitement about Summerall and the change of direction with the program. The physicality theme being really the go-to for the spring. Physicality. This is what we've heard all spring. Really before the spring, coming out of the strength and conditioning winter workouts with Rusty Witt, the new S&D guy. So yeah, I think that's big.
All right, we'll be right back with Mark McLeod. We're going to jump into a little bit of baseball. I got two football questions for him. One's football and basketball. But we'll be right back with Mark. Let's talk about some of our great people. Turf Pro Pest Control. Patrick has got this great deal, this tax special going on. Sign up between now and April 15th. Guess what? 3 things free for you. The first one's all free. They come in, spray your house down, get rid of all the bugs. They spray the yard, kill all the bugs. Then they spray the yard, take care of the yard, make that sucker look like a golf course. All of them, when you sign up, the first round are free. You can't beat that. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Kyle Vandergrift, TK Vandy Roofing and General Contractor. They design it, they build it, commercial, residential. They do a great job, no doubt about that. Also, don't forget about Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd Street. Newbies. But I got to talk about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. You want to look better. You want to feel better. Jason Kovaleski can make that happen for you. 2 great locations, 23rd Street and also Pier Park. We'll be right back with Mark McLeod, Florida Gators. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Right,
they suck, man. Yeah, you won't hear us cheering for each other and chanting Big Ten when Michigan wins.
Go Big Ten, man. No way. We want to lose, bro. We're not all SEC kumbaya crap.
The worst thing for an Ohio fan is to watch Michigan play Notre Dame. Can both lose? Can both teams lose?
Exactly. When Ohio State and Notre Dame play, can they both lose the game?
Yeah.
Weekday morning 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Wednesday. A mixture of very light rain and mostly clouds this afternoon. An evening with a wind at 17 miles per hour coming out of the east-northeast. And the high of 75. Tonight look for a variety of partly cloudy skies and very light showers with a temperature near 60. Tomorrow a high around 77 and mostly sunshine. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
Discover the new Kia. Stop by Bill Bird Kia today and test drive the all-new 2026 Kia, where comfort, safety, and technology come together like never before. Explore the new 2026 SUV family that moves you and drive away in a new 2026 Seltos, Sportage, or Sorento that are built to inspire every journey. Craving performance? Feel the thrill in the luxurious 2026 Kia K5 sedan, crafted for power, style, and you. And for innovation that sparks excitement, check out the 2026 all-electric Kia EV9, a modern masterpiece that's fast-charging, rugged, and roomy. Bill Bird Kia is the original 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. It's the peace of mind that you can trust. Visit us at 2435 East 15th Street, Panama City, or online at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for details.
I don't always talk to Alabama fans, but when I do, I ask for large fries. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
All right, let's bring him back on. Mark McLeod. Everything you know about the Florida Gators. They got the orange and blue game this weekend, and we're all looking forward to that. And not many games are on TV this year like we've had in the past, so kind of disappointing with that. All right, Mark, question for you. There's only one university that's won at least three national championships in football and men's basketball. There's only one. What school is that? Do you know?
Dating back to 1963, that would be the University of Florida.
You are correct, sir. You are outstanding. Let's talk about this. You didn't mention the tight ends. We didn't really talk about that position either. What's going on at tight end?
Yeah, we haven't talked about the tight end since Urban Meyer was there.
That's about true. That's about right.
I'd be overlooking an All-American who was there about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, the tight ends. The big news, and again, go back to the transfer portal. Obviously, Florida has Amir Jackson back. That's big. Big 6'5", 230-pounder. He could run. Kid out of, I believe, Statesboro, Georgia. But the transfers, Lakota Dupree, that kid out of James Madison, he is really getting downfield. He's getting separation. He does a nice job catching the ball. He has been very impressive. 6'3", 255, out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, that tough area of Pennsylvania where they grow some really physical football players. But he has turned a lot of heads, and there are some of the defensive guys. when they've been asked about, who's performing well on the opposite side of the ball, his name has been mentioned several times. One other guy whose name has been mentioned, of course, is a kid out of Georgia Tech who's transferred over, Luke Harpering. So Luke Harpering's getting some commentary, too. Not as big, 6'3", 230, 235, but a guy's played a little bit of football, but he's getting a little bit of notoriety, too. But Lakota Dupree has really been talked up, and Amir Jackson also, who's been around the program. This was his third year at Florida. He's getting some notoriety, too. So, guys, maybe we'll have some tight end sightings here at the University of Florida.
All right, let's get into baseball. They're up and down. Who knows what you're going to get. Last time they played Ole Miss, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they lost, I think, 2 of those ball games. I think Thursday, Ole Miss beat them 6-4. Friday, Florida wins 2-0, and then on Saturday, Ole Miss 5-2 over Florida. And then I watched the game last night on TV, not all of it, but most of it. Florida State was coming back. They had 2 deep hits. I thought we were going out of the park, and Florida caught both of those. But what's your take on this Florida baseball team? What do you think about this team?
I couldn't watch it all. Southern Miss was playing.
The Harvard of the South, yeah.
Harvard of the South.
The school that invented baseball.
Were they passing out diplomas or what? What was it?
How dare I not say that? A couple of notes first. This FSU series, guys. When Sully took over, FSU had a huge edge on Florida in the overall series. After last night's win, it's now 132 to 135 and 1 for Florida. So Florida needs 3 wins to tie the series versus FSU next year, and that would be awfully sweet to do it. Sully, by the way, 40 and 18, I believe, against FSU since he arrived at Florida.
Wow.
Well, this team knows helter-skelter.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, last night I was like, holy smokes. It went on the first 3 or 4 innings. I didn't know if it was going to go extra innings or not because everybody was getting out, striking out, throwing runners out. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a long game. But then Florida came alive, and so I just rode over to Walmart, got extra crying towels. I knew what was going to happen. So I was ready.
Yeah, I tell you, this Florida team, though, guys, they're helter-skelter. You don't know what you're going to get. Florida's 8-0 against ranked teams this season, and 6 of those have been against top 5 teams, really top 4 and top 5 teams. So that's just been a very strange thing. And then you lose the midweek game to Jacksonville. You go 1-2 against a High Point. Alabama just beat you like you stole something from them. It just has been a strange Florida team with a lack of consistency. But a couple of things that I've looked at with this Florida team and that I found very interesting. Obviously, the FSU game, that 5th inning was huge for Florida. That was big. But after that, silence. Florida, and this is a strange stat, but I went and looked this up, actually part of it this morning. But you look at what Florida's doing in the 6th through 9th innings, they've scored just 3 runs in the last 24 innings if you're looking at the 6th through 9th. 3 runs. They last week, Florida didn't score the 6th through 9th inning versus Jacksonville. They scored only 1 run in those 4 innings in the Arkansas series. 3 games against Arkansas, and you only score 1 run? It's just crazy. And then, of course, they didn't get anything last night in the 6th through 9th versus Florida State. So, this is the SEC. You've got to score runs late and close these games out. And when you're talking about 3 lonely runs in the last 24 innings, if you're looking at the 6th through 9th innings, that doesn't bode well for Florida. Secondly, you look at that Ole Miss series, guys. Florida batters struck out 36 times in 3 games versus the Rebels. I mean, that's unbelievable. And they wasted a beautiful Sunday start by Russell Sandifer for Florida. He went 7 innings, allowed only 2 hits, no runs, struck out 11, and Florida loses the game 5-2 after having a 2-0 lead. But in that 9th inning, here comes Ole Miss, and they score 5 runs and steal the game from Florida.
Well, I want to talk about the softball. I do want to talk about the softball team real quick. Let me go over that. I know Florida's got Georgia coming up, the big rivalry Friday, our time. Florida plays Georgia this Friday in baseball, 5 o'clock our time. Saturday, Florida, Georgia, 11 o'clock Central Time. And then on Sunday, the same thing, Central Time, 11 o'clock. Florida, Georgia. That's a big one. Hey, Georgia's pretty doggone good in baseball now.
They lead the SEC.
Yeah.
10-2, I believe, is their conference record.
Yeah. So that's going to be big. Now, I didn't write down where that game's being played. Do you know? I think it's in Gainesville. I think. I could be wrong. You there? Did we lose him?
Yep. I don't think we lost him. We must have.
No, that happens when people call on cell phones.
Okay. Well.
Mark,
we need you.
I think I scared him.
You may.
We start talking about Southern Mississippi. He gets intimidated. He does. He can't handle the heat because everybody knows Southern Mississippi baseball is second to none. And football too. No, not really. We'll see if we get him back. But I do want to talk real quick about the baseball team and the softball team.
Yeah.
We got to talk some softball.
Yeah, we do.
They're number 7th in the nation. Florida baseball, SEC, 11-4. Overall record, Florida base softball, 36-5, 20-2 at home, 8-2 on the road, 8-1 neutral sites. Friday, number 7 Florida versus number 11 Mississippi State. The Gators get it done 2-0, and then on Saturday they lost 9-5 to Mississippi State, but they win the series. They beat them Sunday. Florida ranked 7th in one poll, 5. Mississippi State 4, and then today they play South Florida at 6 o'clock on ESPN2, and then on Friday it's Florida versus South Carolina, 5 o'clock Central Time. Saturday, Florida, South Carolina, 2 o'clock Central Time, and then Sunday, South Carolina, 12 o'clock. Florida softball team, outstanding. Baseball team's really good. We got to get the football team back. Mark, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that series is in Athens, and again, Georgia now number 4. Of course, we saw Florida sweep number 4 Arkansas. They swept then number 5 Florida State. So, you hope that that trend continues. Sorry, Conrad Moon, but we do hope that. And then, again, softball, it sets up beautifully for softball. That was a tough series, a brutal series versus Mississippi State, but Florida's able to take it 2-1.
Yeah. Mark, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. What's the best way we can keep up with you here in the Panhandle of Florida?
I just did the podcast last week on the Florida offensive line. I've got one coming up.
It was good,
today.
too, by the way. It was good.
No, thank you. On wide receivers, and then we'll start the SEC show next week.
I feel left out. I didn't get that.
I did. I know. I got it. Hey, Mark, we'll talk to you next Wednesday, buddy.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much, man.
Let us know when you come into town if Coach will buy.
No, you can buy us, Mark.
That sounds great. Sounds great. We'll do it. Bye-bye.
Hey, and I appreciate the talk about Southern Mississippi. Thank you for that.
What
come back with a full report.
The Harvard of the South.
Yeah, the diploma's being handed out.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, hey, Mark, real quick, the king of athletics in college is the Big Ten, man. They own us. You got to come over on their side. You got to flip. You got to flip.
No, I'm not flipping, but you're right. They're doing all the big sports right now.
All right, we're out. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida, the Paul Feinbaum Show.